Hey everybody, welcome to another dual commentary. This is actually from VGT season number 25, and we wanted to do a series here between Pro HaRDy and MaFia.HasH. Pro HaRDy's playing and Pro Fasty. A lot of times these gamers will have two accounts because when one account gets rated really high, there's certain people that can't play because they won't get any points, so they make another account. And that way they have another account that's rated low and they can play against anybody they want. So it just gives them something to do once they already have a high rated account. But down here in the bottom left position playing the purple Zerg is Pro HaRDy. Again, he's on Fasty, but I'm just going to call him Pro HaRDy because that's what everybody knows him as. And then his opponent down here in the bottom right playing the brown Terran is MaFia.HasH. It's a best of three series, so first player to win two is going to end the series. Now, I would assume HaRDy to go for the standard choke, wouldn't you, Butterrfly?
Of course, and he pulls out the drone to do so, and he does.
Yep, and we haven't, just to get a couple disclaimers out of the way, we haven't seen these games yet. We don't know what's going to happen, and they are on StarCraft Original, not Brood War. I keep getting comments on the videos like, why didn't you get lurkers? And it's these top players always pretty much play StarCraft 1 vs 1, not Brood War. So. And
as a Brood Wars player, I didn't understand it either going into Original. It just didn't make sense to me. I played Brood Wars. It's the newest StarCraft. Why am I playing Original? But it just works out that way.
Yep, mostly because of the lurker swarm on Brood War.
Yeah, we gotta play with the best, you know.
But I think this is interesting because HasH usually goes for a 2 racks fire bat build.
Yep. As some of the other great players.
So
he'll get gas now.
Yep, got that depot behind that gas so that his SCVs will mine the gas more efficiently. And he is going to go for the 3 racks fast gas build. He should be fine starting to tank push. And HaRDy adding that hatchery at the standard time at about his 11th drone.
Do you like his position of the hatchery up there?
Yes and no. Versus Terran, it is going to work out well for him. But if you're getting mid-built by a Protoss, you kind of want to build your hatchery right here so that you can build a sunken over here as well. Because if they mid-build you, it's a lot easier for them to just block this little half circle instead of having to block a whole circle. So if you build your hatchery right here, you have a whole circle around your hatchery to build sunkens instead of just this little moon.
Protoss players will bring out a couple extra pros, and they'll build pylons, and that's why you need that both sides and the more expand room to build your sunkens.
HaRDy's going to have a nice start to his push here. He's his first sunken going down way up here. So usually players have their first sunken right here or something. So he's already got this much creep at 250.
That's like 10 extra seconds for siege.
Yeah, so
when siege is coming.
He is going to be in a good position to tech, but HaRDy knows his opponent is Terran, and he's not getting that gas. He's going for the 3rd hatchery instead. That's a little bit of a mistake. He should have gotten the gas already since he saw the Terran. Usually you want it by your 15th drone. And I guess because he built that hatchery and a sunken, he's now down to 14 supply, so he might get it now. And HasH is going to be going for the factory right over here outside of HaRDy's choke. And HaRDy going to be trying to kill the SCV with these lings. A great move by HaRDy.
Yep, and HasH is not falling for that. He's a seasoned player above all.
Yep, and HasH, you notice a lot of players will build their factories directly next to each other. HasH putting this space so that if he gets linged, he can put a clump of Marines right here. And then it's impossible to surround them. So
every building placement counts in this game.
Down to every little detail, these guys have it calculated. They know what they're doing, and that's why they're both top 5 players.
And one glitch keeps adding into. When I say glitch, I mean one each step adds to each season.
Wait a minute, though. We have to make note. This is extremely interesting. We're at 4 minutes into the game, and HaRDy is not getting gas yet. He is definitely not going for a tech build, and this might catch HasH off guard because he's going with the 1 command center. He's not going to have a scan, and he's not looking like he's going to float a barracks into HaRDy's base to scout him. And HaRDy is making it appear as if he's really worried about a tank push because he's sitting here trying to push out his sunkens, and he's going to be tricking HasH into thinking he's going tech. So HasH might go into a 2-port Wraith build or something, or a 3 factory 2-port build, and then HaRDy's going to push out with about 80 Hydralisks, and this could spell disaster for HasH. Or if he's smart and he sees it coming, it could spell a massive GG for HaRDy.
Yes, very well so.
So this game is going to be an interesting one to see because I haven't seen a top-level Zerg player go Hydralisk. This is like 2007 style.
Yep, this used to be what Zerg players used to use.
Back when I first started playing StarCraft in the summer of 2007, this is what every Zerg player was doing. They would get Hydralisk and then put them on both sides of their base like some Hydroists up here and some Hydroists up here, and then they would surround the Terran when they broke their choke. And that's what everybody was doing when I first started playing StarCraft, and then it kind of transitioned into everybody going fast Guardians. And that's how it's been for the last couple years.
And I still don't fast Guardian. I mean, Guardian's like my last tech tree you'll ever see me do with Surge. I don't know, it's just not my style. It doesn't work out for me.
And HaRDy going enormous on the macro.
That's ridiculous.
No gas at 40 drones.
This is HaRDy VCK style.
Yeah, he's just going. And now you're going to see him probably gas 3 or 4.
Probably 4 with that many hatcheries.
3 or 4 extractors all at once. Or maybe even a whole side of extractors, I don't know. But yeah, he's going to be going for a huge Hydroist mask here. And HaSH being smart and putting that tank up here in the ledge so that he can shoot down this whole sunken line without moving his tanks. And HaSH's build, he's still sticking with the 3 barracks over here and the 3 factory. So,
3 factory?
The Mafia cheese and Pro Marine build, the 3 factory, 3 barracks tank bush. Very successful, very aggressive, and very tough to stop.
That's my favorite. But I always stop building Marines when I don't see any wings, and I build like 3 or 4 more barracks so I'm able to have a Rhine pump when I need it.
I think HaRDy has stopped the drone production at 50 drones. Oh no, there's a couple more that
he
pop out.
He needs to build the gas ones still.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
So he's going to be going for a huge Hydroist mass here. And honestly, versus a 3 fac, I expect HaRDy to get GG'd pretty hard here.
I would agree with that. It depends though. If MaFia.HasH gets too greedy.
Usually when you go Hydroist, you're hoping your opponent goes for a 2 factory starport build.
Because Wraiths are paper airplanes.
Yeah.
Against Hydroists.
But versus 3 factories, tanks are going to murder Hydroists.
Yes, if he doesn't get too greedy. He has to push him slow. But this, look at that. That's too many hatcheries.
It is a ton of macro, but his Hydroists aren't even upgraded yet, and those upgrades take about a minute and a half. So
and his Overlord, he just pump Overlords and then his units, the Hydras.
And he's getting some lings out. Needs to be careful not to get Overlord stuck. If he gets Overlord stuck for 20 seconds, that'll be GG.
Yeah, of course.
So he's got to have an Overlord coming right now.
Or like 5.
Yeah.
He probably does. Like he's so rich right now.
Yeah, he's looking for that Hydra bust. He's just going to pop out. There's the Overlords. Now he's safe to produce a bunch of Hydras, but it might not be in time. It looks like HaSH going to move in here, and it could be a disaster for HaRDy. He needs to really get a good surround. That first attack is going to be everything.
Can we check out HaSH's base real quick?
Yep.
I just want to see, okay, got the 4 racks now.
No starports yet, so...
He obviously is not expecting air. Did he scout the engineering bay?
He sees, yeah, he sees so many hatcheries. He knows what's coming.
I'll stop right here, maybe. Yeah, this should work out pretty easy for Mafia.
Oh, and look at HaSH back up. He's going to cover his tanks. I don't know how HaRDy's going to win this. It looks like HaSH has pretty much got this game in the bag.
What's his other tanks? Get there and just establish ground. He doesn't have to worry about the tech factor. Tech factor's
although HaRDy does have a really good supply. He's at 98 supply. HaSH only at 108. So usually Terrans want to be more than 10 ahead, at least. And this.
But most of those are drones.
Yeah, exactly. So
if he can buy off a minute, that'd do him good. Okay, let's say Zerg does get through this. How much are they going to be in comparison to the Terran ahead?
Oh, he'll be a lot of ahead because his economy is going to be extremely superior. He got so many drones so quick.
Just working in his way. Look at this. Both players are just beautiful. No panics. But both players great control.
Oh, okay, and HaRDy going to go for it. This is going to get just absolutely slapped by HaSH.
Yeah, HaSH standing his ground quite effectively.
Not enough Zerg wings. If he would have had more Zerg wings, look at that. He has no cover.
Yeah.